Good evening and welcome to the commencement ceremonies for the El Camino High School class of 2020. My name is Mark Hunter and I'm the proud principal of El Camino, home of the Gators. Before we begin, I would like to take this moment to thank some incredible people who did a lot of work behind the scenes. I would like to start off by thanking the Board of Education for the Norwalk-La Mirada Unified School District, starting with President Jude Casares, Vice President Jesse Urquidi, Board members Daryl Adams, Karen Morrison, Chris Flanzer, and Jorge Tirado. I would also like to thank Superintendent Dr. Haz McDanielian and the entire Executive Cabinet for their contributions. Most importantly, I want to thank you, the graduates that put in all the hard work and got to the finish line. I hope that each of you watching will find some peace and contentment with this ceremony. Now let's get started. Please welcome and join in singing as Miss Morgan Chambers leads us in our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we'd hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous nights o'er the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan, for that wonderful rendition of our national anthem. That was beautiful. Now please welcome to the stage Mr. Isaiah Garcia to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Say the pledge with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Isaiah, for eloquently leading us in the flag salute. Thank you once again for joining us for this wonderful occasion. I would like to begin by congratulating all of our students in completing a task they set out to accomplish 13 years ago, earning a high school diploma. This year, with all the adversity you faced, you really earned it. Receiving a high school diploma means a great deal, but at El Camino, I think it means even more. You see, no one started here as a freshman. No one probably planned on being at El Camino at some point in time during their high school career. But something happened along the way. You came to the school at some point because something might not have been working at your previous school. Perhaps school was not your thing. Maybe your family moved in the middle of the year at the school that you were enrolled at and you fell behind. Whatever the reason, we are glad that you enrolled here and we are ecstatic that you found your focus on academics, and we, that is the entire staff of El Camino, are so proud to call you an El Camino graduate. I'm sure your parents and family members have shared how proud they are of you as well, which is wonderful. But more than anything, I want you to take this moment to feel proud of yourself. You should be proud of not just earning the diploma, but more so for your resiliency and willingness to put in the time and effort. You transitioned on the fly into something called distance learning. You passed Mrs. Ross's government class. You went to Ms. Pham and Mr. Choi for extra support in math. I have seen your work, and it is quality. So take this moment and enjoy your accomplishments, but know this: life's challenges do not stop now, but take on a different form. You may have struggles in college, your job, and your relationships with people such as family members and friends. The good news is you have all the tools to tackle these problems and grow from them. To excel at El Camino, you have to develop the skills necessary to deal with adversity and how to overcome it. You already faced the most difficult year in the history of public education, and you conquered it. You are now prepared to put El Camino High School behind you, but realize this, you did not do that alone. Along the way, you had support from your family, friends, and the entire El Camino staff, as well as all the people who work behind the scenes to run this great school district that we call home. I can speak for all of them when I say that we are honored to have been here to support you, that we are proud of your accomplishments, and excited to hear about the next chapter scripted in your life as you leave us today. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Now it is my honor to bring up top student, Ms. Heavenlee Bowler, to address the class of 2020.
Good evening to staffs of El Camino and to my fellow graduates. I am absolutely honored to be here to representing the class of 2020. I believe I speak on behalf of all my graduates when I say that we're going through a lot in 2020. We thought this was going to be our year of our academic lives, that our senior experience would live on forever. In some ways, that would be true. We had an amazing start of the year, the first semester of most of us. I wouldn't have thought we would finish our class and school year online, but we made the best of it. Take pride in how far you come and have faith in how far you can go. Living through COVID-19, we have found some things about our class of 2020. We are strong and we will stay strong. We are going to get through this. Our last days of school came unexpectedly, and we're unable to say our final goodbyes to our teachers and our classmates. After this graduation, we are going to go our separate ways. If you are anything like me, your parents have asked you some point during your childhood what you would like to be when you grow up. Many young students says astronaut, president, or a number of things. When we hit middle school and high school, they asked us again, and the same question, some answers, same as earlier, but most of us began to mature and see a bigger future. This isn't the time to make hard, fast decisions. It's the time to experiment and make mistakes. I urge you, class of 2020, to take the wrong train, to get stuck somewhere and chill. Try new things, make many mistakes as you want, as long as you grow from them. That way, someday, when our parents ask us again what we want to be, we don't have to guess, we would know. I want to thank every staff of member of El Camino for giving me a second chance on helping me to reach my goal. At my home school, I was failing badly. I had mostly all Fs in all my classes with a low GPA. I had tried so many things to raise my grade up and my GPA, but I did not get that much help until I came to El Camino. Given a second chance to help me raise up my grades and credits as well as my GPA. I came to ELCO with 90 credits and with a GPA of 1.0. Now graduating with a 2.436 and my credits 244.5. I am so grateful with this opportunity that has been given for me from El Camino. It has really made a huge impact not only on myself, but all the graduates of 2020. Thank you to all the teachers and staffs and our wonderful parents. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful speech, Heavenlee. Now on to a special person that is perhaps El Camino's biggest fan and supporter, our superintendent, Dr. Hasmik Danilian.
My dear graduates, I could have never imagined that the class of 2020 would not have the opportunity to participate in in-person graduation ceremony. But unfortunately, the COVID-19 has temporarily upended society and therefore changed our plans. Under these circumstances, although you cannot gather under the blue skies with your family, friends, teachers, and staff who've been there with you along the way, we can still make this moment very special by celebrating your accomplishments virtually. During this pandemic, you have responded with remarkable courage, grit, and perseverance by completing your studies through distance learning and have achieved so much under these extraordinary circumstances. As your superintendent, I say bravo. I am very proud of each and every one of you. At Norwalk La Mirada Unified School District, you, our students, are at the heart and core of every decision that the Board of Education makes. The high-quality education that you have received by El Camino's extremely capable, knowledgeable, and caring teachers, along with multiple sources of support from your counselors and other professionals, have laid the foundation for your current and future success. Because of your hard work throughout your school years, you have gained the important character traits of dedication, perseverance, and responsibility that you can carry with you throughout your lives. You and your school have accomplished so much this year, and although I cannot list them all, here are just a few highlights. Your school continued collaboration with Cerritos College, leading to multiple El Camino students who will be attending college this fall, and some as early as the summer through the Cerritos Complete program. El Camino will be entering year 2 of Model Continuation High School Recognition status awarded by the California Department of Education to exemplary schools. Your school held the 4th annual 50-day celebration in November, which honored 25 students during an awards luncheon that included families, El Camino instructors, district staff, board members, and more. The success of this event has led to El Camino's first 100-day celebration, in which 20 more students were recognized for their accomplishments. El Camino ASB held 3 separate blood drives during which students and staff donated over 97 units of blood. And the list goes on and on. Wow. In addition to all these accomplishments, many of you will be heading to community colleges, universities, trade school, military, or directly to work, sharpening your skills and increasing your knowledge to become experts in your future careers. As a matter of fact, I know that each and every one of you is going to have an impact on shaping and reimagining the future of education, business, industry, economy, finance, medicine, and much more in the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic. As you graduate and enter adulthood, I want to leave you with a few thoughts. Set your goals high and be relentless in pursuing your dreams. Be proud of who you are and what you represent. Let the core values and beliefs that your families have instilled in you guide you in your journey. Remember that life will not get any easier and will present multiple challenges. Do not be afraid of those challenges. When you fail, never give up and rise again. Learn from your mistakes and move on. Do not be afraid to pursue your dreams. Last but not least, stay involved and connected with your community and help improve the quality of life for your neighbors, friends, and the citizens. At this time, I would like to say a huge thank you to our teachers, administrators, counselors, and support staff for their unwavering commitment to our wonderful students. And a big shout out to our wonderful parents and families for being an enormous driving force behind your success. Parents, we are proud to call you our partners. Congratulations, class of 2020. I will miss you.
Good afternoon, class of 2020. I would like to offer my congratulations to all of you today. We on the Board of Education couldn't be prouder of all that you have achieved in your years in our wonderful district, and especially in the last 4 years. We are proud of all of the students, your families, your teachers, and everyone who may have helped you to get to this point. As a proud father of a graduating senior this year, I am overwhelmed with the same pride that all of your families feel for you today. Nothing can ever take that away from you. You have earned everything that you have accomplished. Through hard work and determination, you have all succeeded. I know this is not the way that you dreamed your graduation would happen. Your senior year did not end in a spectacular fashion with senior prom and grad night, with senior activities or a big graduation ceremony. I know exactly what those memories would have meant to you. Those memories are exactly why I became a high school teacher. I loved my time in high school, and I wanted to be able to help students, such as yourselves, be able to create the memories just like the ones that I had. Instead, you are celebrating at your homes with the ones who love you the most, but at the same time, still missing your friends. Graduation is a huge milestone in our lives. When I think of it, I can now see that high school is more than just a celebration at the end of the year. Graduation from high school is a cumulative total of everything that you have created and shared and done while you were there. It is all of the long, arduous hours spent up all night studying for AP exams or writing essays. It is all the hours of practice and preparation for a big game against a crosstown rival. It is all of the time that you got to hang out in the quad with your friends at lunch at your spot, opening your first college acceptance letter, or signing up to join the armed forces in order to serve your country. It is being recognized for your hard work by your teachers and peers when you weren't quite that confident, but apparently underestimated yourself. It is getting up early every morning to get to zero period so that you can take the elective that you truly wanted to take. It is feeling inspired to paint the perfect picture for your portfolio. It is about the time that you were feeling down, but you heard your friends' voices, and it immediately gave you comfort, hope, and happiness. It is about getting up the courage to ask someone to homecoming, and all of your friends helping you with the proposal during lunch. It is having your first crush, your first kiss, your first date. It is about the inspiration you felt when you figured out what you want to do for the rest of your life. You see, graduation is not only about the academics of high school or one day of celebration. It is the culmination of all the wonderful times and memories that you were able to share with your friends and the ones that you loved around you. It is about all of those times that you didn't think were very important, but that make all the difference now. Finally, we know that your senior year was cut short, and it may be difficult to get some sort of closure. I never thought these times would be as serious as they are, and that we would ever think graduation was not something that we would have at this time. Closing our schools has been one of the most difficult decisions the board has made. Believe me, my first thought was about all of you seniors and what you would have to give up. You are still in my thoughts, and those of the rest of the school board. Do not give up hope that this pandemic will pass and we will get to a time when we can all celebrate safely and without fear. We are still hopeful that that time will come. I am still holding out hope for that time. Until then, continue to be resilient, continue to be creative, continue to enjoy the love of your family, and continue to dream of what you can achieve, despite this time or the limits that are put on us. There is no limit to what you can do for others or for yourselves. Congratulations. Remember that we love you and that we are proud of each and every one of you. Be bold, class of 2020. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thank you, Superintendent Dr. Donnellian and Board President Mr. Drew Casares for those inspiring and thought-provoking words. Now I'd like to ask our ASB representative and overall #2 student at El Camino, Ms. Karina Pineda, to come to the stage to address the class.
I'm glad to be here to represent our class of 2020, who unfortunately will not have the same graduating experience as previous graduating classes. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we were forced to leave school and resume our classes online, which was very unfortunate for us seniors. Rather than think negative on this, it's best to remember the good times and look forward to our future. This does not take away all our good memories we've had here at El Camino, with its great staff and teachers. Our unforgettable memories and good times we experienced with friends and classmates will always be remembered. We had a great senior year with a unique ending. After graduation, we will all go our separate ways. Some will join the workforce, some will attend college, or perhaps assist with family at home. I wish you the best in whichever path you choose. High school is an unforgettable experience I will always remember. The good times with my friends, Mandy, Julian, and Heavenlee, who were always constantly making me laugh and smile. I would like to thank my mom, dad, and my boyfriend Jesus for constantly pushing me and helping me succeed in school, along with the El Camino staff, who always pushed me to strive to do my best. My last message to class of 2020 is, you will never regret working hard because hard work pays off.
Thank you, Karina, for that heartfelt message. At this point, I would like to turn things over to your ASB advisor, Ms. Michelle Santiago, to announce our scholarship recipients and award winners.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to award this year's scholarships and department medals to the deserving seniors of the class of 2020. The first scholarship is called the Larry Wong Scholarship, and it goes to Karina Pineda. Karina will be attending Cerritos College working on her general education courses. The second scholarship from the Teachers Association of Norwalk La Mirada has two recipients. The first one is Jacob Hernandez. Jacob plans on continuing his education at Cerritos College and obtaining his early childhood permit to become a preschool teacher. The second recipient is Karina Martinez. Karina plans on attending Cerritos College and then transferring to a Cal State University to pursue a teaching credential. Our next scholarship comes to us from the Kiwanis Club of La Mirada, and the recipient is Nicholas Granados. Nicholas plans on attending Fullerton Junior College and then transfer to a Cal State Fullerton to join the nursing program and become an LVN. This year's Ginger Shattuck Scholarship goes to Isaiah Garcia. Isaiah will be attending Cerritos College and then transfer to a Cal State to continue his education. The Long Beach Schools Federal Credit Union Scholarship goes to Karina Pineda. Karina wants to go into the nursing program. And the Red Cross has awarded a scholarship to Jacob Hernandez, and he wants to go into early education. 20 years ago, El Camino started a tradition of awarding department medals to outstanding students in various disciplines. These are a complete surprise to the recipients. The Fine Arts Medal goes to Angie Silva. Language Arts chose Isaiah Garcia. Physical Education Boys Medal goes to Jacob Hernandez, and the Girls Medal goes to Christina Gonzalez. And in the areas of science, social science, and math, Karina Pineda has taken all three. Congratulations to all recipients.
Thank you, Mrs. Santiago. Congratulations to all of you who earned scholarships and awards. All right, we are getting close. This is the part you have been waiting for, the reading of the names. Honoring us tonight to read the names is your wonderful counselor and mentor, Ms. Mejia.
Angelica Salina Andrade. Amber Luna Baruch. Heavenlee Cherish Bowler. Nicholas Russell Bozarth. Geovanni Brown. Luis Javier Carranza. Morgan Chambers. Jasmine Eliza Cortes. Ruben Cruz. Stephen Anthony Cruz. Alexis Luis de Avila. Mandy Devendra. Ivan Diaz. Isaiah Michael Garcia. Cesar Garcia Jr. Ruby Garibay. Julia Gonzalez. Cristina Angelica Gonzalez. Nicholas J Granados. Jacob Nathan Hernandez. Adrian Alex Ibarra. Brianna Elena Jimenez. Rihanna Raylene Leiva. Caytlyn Paige Lopez. Jesus Manuel Lopez. Juan Alfonso Martinez. Karina Martinez. Montserrat Martinez Ramirez. Demaris Masadas. Jesse Medina Valdez. Brandon Micas. Jesus Palomino. Brenda Parrish. Trevor Hall. Marena Pina. Karina Pineda. Alan Ramirez. Andrew Raymond Rivera. Ezra Lee Rollyson. Savannah Juliet Rufino. Angie Yvette Silva. Brisa Natalie Smith. Andrew David Solorio. Axel Urrutia. Arlene Brianna Vasquez. Jacob James Velasco. Jesus Angel Ventura. Brianna Celeste Villaseñor. Leonardo Vizcarra Jr. Devin Michael Zamora. Salvador Zamudio. Nathan Joseph Zavala. Omar Zuniga.
Mr. Flanzer, I certify that the graduates before you have all met the graduation requirements of the Norwalk La Mirada Unified School District and the state of California. Please accept the El Camino High School graduating class of 2020.
Having completed the requirements of the Board of Education and the state of California, I hereby accept the graduating class of 2020.
Now for the final part. Graduates, please move your tassel from your right side of your cap to the left side to signify graduation. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2020. I'm so proud of you all. I can't wait to see what your futures hold. Thank you all for celebrating the accomplishments and achievements of the 2020 graduating class from El Camino High School. This concludes our ceremony tonight.